And hopefully we got that the right way round. No. Let's try that again. Nice. Well, intro part, the last one, I guess. Because I've pretty much done everything that I can do in order to get ready for Yagluth. So I guess I'm just going to give one final tour around my compound. Sad that it's raining. It also might be getting close to the end of the day, so I might just sleep and hopefully tomorrow's a nicer day to, because I want to have sort of one final look around my little base, and then we'll put our gear together, and then we'll go and fight the boss man, and then that will not be the end of Ralph's journey, but for the time being, it will be the end of Rolf's journey. I keep saying Ralph. We're Rolf, son of Rolf, but my friends call me Ralph. Yeah. So we're gonna cook up some lox meat. We've been getting some lox meat together. We haven't got enough blood really. I haven't been back to the swamp enough. But we've got loads of barley. We've had that little farm set up on the other side of the Yagluth portal. We've been grinding away at black metal, which we might as well throw a little bit more in while we're here. Boom, boom. More barley ready there. 0 processed, 0 processed. But yeah, we're just waiting for this lox meat to cook up so we can make some lox meat pie, some blood pudding, and some... what's the third thing we're going to be eating? I guess probably turnip stew, although I haven't got that many turnips at the moment. Actually, I've planted all my turnips, haven't I? So I have no turnips at the moment, so we need to wait for the turnips to ripen or to grow. We also need to... Okay, well, it's morning and it's nicer now, so I guess we're going to do a little tour now. But yeah, this is the mostly defunct pig feeding pen, because as you can see, it is now completely open. I fenced it all off along there just to keep them out of my workshop, but happily the little pigs have spread round. They keep getting scared by that fire there, but I converted all this into sort of farm. But all of these boars are tame and unfortunately hungry. I haven't fed them recently, but they won't die or anything. They'll just sort of... They won't mate, because everyone knows you only eat on a full stomach. But that's my watchtower, sort of my little entrance. This is just my nice woodland, so I like to come and wander in. This is now, yeah, as I said previously, pretty defunct, other than the fact that it's still got these in here. The only reason that these in here is because I haven't got a forge down in here, so I can't deconstruct and reconstruct them. Which is kind of long, but it is what it is. So I still occasionally come back to that, but... See, he's been... Oh, come on, catch up. See, he's been spooked by something, most likely that fire, but then also quite equally any other fires in my house, because then if we come around here, they're obviously, they can... It's not... That fence isn't to keep them off of there, it seemed prudent to separate sort of workshop from farmland. And none of this has really changed. This is all still just forest, although it's got a lot more trees now and a lot more piggies roaming it. And then this is just the old hut that I never broke down. I now kind of like it. And then back down to the workshop. So, in the time it's taken me to do that, I guarantee that that's Lox is burnt. Oh, we didn't even put any on. I thought we had some on. Let's put the hoe back up there. We can drop those iron nails off, because we don't need those. We drop that off. Wood goes in there. Cooked locksmeat go down there. Barley's probably full in there, so let's take that. Let's take... I might as well take it all out of there as well. Where's my blood? Take my blood. We go to here, and what else do we need for blood filling? Thistle. We need some thistle. And then we can make some blood pudding. So I'm going to make like a 10 stack of this. Oh, that's going to be annoying now. It's going to be like, oh, you can't create anything because it's full. Actually, I can eat that. There we go. Problem solved. I'll eat that as well. Make sure they don't burn. Set myself on fire. Inventory full. Why you do this to me? That's our blood pudding made. Let's put that back in there. Don't know what we need for locksmeat pie. I assume I'm going to need some kind of veg. I need some cloudberries. 5 in there. I've got to have another stack of them somewhere. So is that all of my cloudberries? Damn, I need to go find some more of those. I'm using them a lot on stamina potions, that's the problem. I mean, that's all my locksmeat now. But let's craft up some locksmeat pie. We'll grab up the last of this black metal, but I think we're going to have more than enough for what we need, because we're only going to put a shoe? We're only going to put a shield together, and I don't have any processable items. We're only going to put a shield together and an axe. My main offensive weapon that I want to go for is going to include something a little different. I just want the axe because I'm just a bit tired with bronze. So speaking of, we might as well get rid of that. And we're also going to get rid of that because that is no longer relevant. And we're going to get rid of that. And I think everything else I'm keeping. So we grab our black metal, grab our iron. We're going to need some silver. I'm going to need some kind of wood, but I'm not sure what. Now, the Ymir flesh I purchased from Haldor is now going to come into play. But I'm also going to need some ancient bark and some frost glands. Where did I put frost glands? Frost glands, ancient bark. And with that, we are going to make the Frostner, or Thor's hammer. Mjolnir? Yeah, Thor's hammer, essentially. So we'll test that out in a bit, but we'll just finish crafting up the rest of this stuff now, so I don't think we need any more silver. We're not going to need that anymore, and probably need the wood again, but equally we can grab it when we need it. And for a black metal axe, we need some linen and some fine wood. So fine wood's in there, linen's down in there, and we can craft ourselves a black metal axe. And I also want to make the black metal shield. What am I missing for that? I feel like I'm going to need some kind of trophy. 5 chains. I think I've got like 4 chains. Oh no, I've got 11. Sweet. Black metal shield. And then we want padded cuirasses, some padded greaves. And as I said, I'm not going to bother with the padded helmet because I like my current helmet. But we're going to swap those 2 down, put those 2 on. I'm then going to need to go back and drop off all the metal because we're going to run out of stamina. Drop the linen off, drop the wood off. If we quickly run up here, we've got my go chest here, which I'm just going to dump that in there for the time being. I need to create some more personal chests around my throne, just for dumping, like, because I've got a lot of like excess just gear now. And this one this was originally, I was like, oh, I'll put all my excess gear in here and filled it up real quick with that. I mean, I could burn all those torches out, just hold them up while I'm AFK, but that's also just a lot of effort when I can just leave them in there. This is what I mean. This was what I meant earlier when I was in the earlier episode when I was like, there needs to be some way to get rid of stuff because, like, I don't necessarily want to delete that stuff, but it'd be great if I could deconstruct that somehow. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be 1-for-1 efficiency, but it would be nice to maybe have an option to get some of the resources back on stuff, because otherwise that's, you know, that fully upgraded armor's now just going to sit there. Like, yeah, sure, I'm going to die, put it back on to get back to my body, but then all it's going to do is then go back into the chest. It would be better if it had a purpose, but enough of that. Equipment-wise, I think that's now everything I want. I'm obviously going to use the rest of my resources to upgrade it, but let's just quickly run out and take a quick journey up to the stones and hopefully find some enemies along the way. The stones are obviously where you get your powers from, and I need to go and get Bone Mass's power, which is going to give me a much better defensive boost against Yagluth. And also, yeah, I want to find a couple of Greylings or something just to test. It's not exactly like it's going to be a test. I'm going to one-hit everything with this hammer, but this Frostner, it has like slowing damage. Actually, I'll use on the pig. So I mean, we didn't even get to experience there, but it does the same as like the arrows. So we got Frost Spirit, Block Power, Movement Speed, -5, Backstab. Yeah, somewhere in there. I'm not good with reading stats in games. I just sort of I look at things and go, ooh, shiny. Me like, me gusta. But I mean, like, it's a pretty baller setup now. It's you and me, bro. Just you and me. But yeah, we're just going to grab Bone Mass's power because then that'll give us... Come on, show me again. I'm going to have to go into here, aren't I? Bone Mass, resistance versus physical damage, so we get resistance against blunt, smash, and pierce. So it doesn't do anything for the magical damage that Yagluth will give off, but all of his big smashy attacks will do considerably less damage to us, which will be useful. But aside from that, yeah, we're going to quickly graft, upgrade the rest of this gear, jump on through the portal, and fight Yagluth. As you saw in my go chest, I've got potions and stuff that I can be grabbing on the way out. I think I've got everything I need. I'm sure I'll get there and I'll realise I've forgotten something, but that's the beauty of we'll bring stuff to make a portal. We'll put a portal right next to it called Home, so that if we die, we can literally just run straight out and grab our stuff. Run out of charcoal, so I don't think that's going to run. Just have a look in there. Is that empty? Oh no, we've got loads in there.